Welcome to Excel Tips and tip number 40. In this tip we're going to explore some formats that you may not commonly use, which is Wingdings and Webdings, just to show you some of the variety which is out there. So Wingdings actually has three options, so I'll start with Wingdings number one, and Wingdings one, or Wingdings, not one, just Wingdings, is largely made up of quite well recognised items such as zodiac symbols and things like that. So an example of that would be, we could draw a plane, or we could have the peace sign, or yin yang, peace sign. So all sorts of different symbols. If we were to then just delete them off, Wingdings 2 has a whole heap of stuff in relation to, I guess different ampersand signs and different variations of numbers and whatnot, but definitely not as exciting or useful as Wingdings 1. And then Wingdings 3 is probably the one which you would consider using the most, because this is made up of a large combination of arrows. And for example, you might do something like this, where you want to highlight a particular row. And you could actually combine this with an if statement on a scenario that it changes depending on which scenario it is. So quickly you could have a W coming up or a U coming up, which changes the colour of the symbol to highlight that particular row. Just something nice and simple, which can be achieved just through formatting. Webdings, slightly different again. Webdings was obviously a little bit more fun than Wingdings. It was actually created, I guess, as some form of entertainment for the designers, because they put a little bit of effort into this. So for example, if I actually say NYC, being New York City, and I'll enlarge that one up so you can see it a bit better. See Love City, which is, they've obviously gone to a little bit of effort on saying, I love the city, New York City. So it's quite good, a little bit of fun to be had with Wingdings and Webdings. Of course, all of these items are available still via the symbols menu. It's not exclusive to Webdings and Wingdings. But just thought we would take a break out from the hardcore tutorials just to show you that someone's had a little bit of fun when they were setting up some of the formats and fonts within Excel.